Tonight's match is presented by GECU. Manage your accounts 24/7 with GECU Online Banking, the GECU mobile app, and GECU ATMs. Learn more at gecu.com. Welcome to the pre-match show presented by the Brian Birds Home Selling Team. Score the best deal on a home with the Brian Birds Home Selling Team. Visit brianbirds.com or call 751-1500.
Short week for Locomotive FC, but after a dominant performance Wednesday night, everybody feeling good as the Locos look to stay unbeaten in 2021. And as always, this behind-the-scenes look brought to you by GECU. Good evening, everybody. Duke Keith here in the booth with Heidi Moch. It's the Brian Birds Home Selling Team pregame show, but it's a dry heat, right? That's what we love to tell ourselves here in the desert Southwest. As hot as the conditions are outside, soaring over 100 degrees in El Paso today, Locomotive just about as hot defensively, Heidi. I know it's a short turnaround, but their performance versus Indy 11 especially was a masterclass.
It definitely was. Yeah, as you said, it's a short turnaround for the Locomotive, but you better believe that they're going to be ready. They're coming into tonight with 4 consecutive clean sheets, and every member of the squad is very proud of that accomplishment. They held a very good Indy team to only 2 shots on target, and to put that in context, youngster Diego Luna had more shots on target than the entire Indy 11 team.
You want to talk about outstanding. Diego Luna, what a story he has been for this Locomotive team, as Luna scoring late. But first, let's take a look at the replay. Maka King, unbelievable cross, great dummy by Solignac. Nick Ross, the Scotsman, on the score sheet. A little tap to get it balanced and fires it into the upper part of the net. But then, wouldn't you know, Diego Luna, second professional goal coming up with a little deflection as well. Shooting from outside the box, that is pretty heady. You got to be very impressed with that 8th notch crowd. They sure let Diego Luna know about it.
They did. So, yeah, you have to be impressed with El Paso's performance. Head coach Mark Lowry said the plan was to get an early goal in a space that Indy had trouble defending, and they did just that with Nick Ross. Then, as you saw, Diego Luna, what more can we say about this kid? Another goal for the youngster, and this was really a complete game for Locomotive. This team is defending as well as anybody I've ever seen, and now you're seeing them convert on their chances. They're so much fun to watch, and they're dominant.
And tonight, Locos are playing a team they've been dominant against historically. Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC has never beaten El Paso, and their best performances against the Locos have been in Colorado, where they played to 2 0-0 draws last season. In this series, El Paso has scored at least 2 goals at home in every single matchup.
If you're Colorado Springs, you're thinking, okay, El Paso has a short week, but with the depth of El Paso, it really won't be any easier for them. Switchbacks FC will look to get something going early and perhaps take advantage of tired legs. But El Paso has a very deep roster, and I expect the defense to continue playing at a high level. If El Paso attacks like they did against Indy, it could be a very long night for Colorado Springs.
Are we in for another dominant performance tonight? El Paso Locomotive FC, Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC, presented by GECU, only minutes away.
Thank you for watching the pre-match show presented by Brian Birds Home Selling Team. Score the best deal on a home with the Brian Birds Home Selling Team. Visit brianbirds.com or call 915-751-1500.
All roofs are not created equal, and at El Paso Roofing, we take this very seriously. Knowing exactly what type of roof is best for your home or business is our specialty, so you can rest assured that our roof will keep you safe. For a free inspection of your roof, call El Paso Roofing right now. Licensed, bonded, and trusted.
Circle, circle, dot, dot, now you have your vaccine shot.
Don't forget to visit one of the vaccine sites to get your free shot.
What does it mean to be American? It means fighting for freedom and liberty. It means respecting your neighbors. It means working hard for all the good things in life. It means being respectful to the environment and responsible to future generations. At American Solar Group, we live by these principles every day, and we are committed to helping our customers own clean, renewable energy for their homes and businesses. Join us in the fight for energy independence. Our present demands it, and our future depends on it. American Solar Group, the brand Americans trust.
Locomotive Soccer has kicked off. Individual tickets are on sale now. Purchase your tickets online at eplocomotivefc.com/tickets, at the Southwest University Park box office, or on the phone by calling 915-235-GOAL. Our next match, Saturday, July 3rd.
All roofs are not created equal, and at El Paso Roofing, we take this very seriously. Knowing exactly what type of roof is best for your home or business is our specialty, so you can rest assured that our roof will keep you safe. For a free inspection of your roof, call El Paso Roofing right now. Licensed, bonded, and trusted.
Welcome back, everybody, to Southwest University Park. Duke, Keith, Heidi Mocha. Let's take a look at the Southwest University starting lineups. First, for visiting Locomotive FC, notable the absence of Mishak Jerome on international duty with Haiti. And that's going to be something that's missed, Heidi.
Definitely. Mishak is definitely someone you can count on, but don't expect El Paso's defense to miss a beat.
As for Switchbacks FC, you want to keep an eye on Haji Berry, coming in with 4 goals in the season. El Paso's shown it can completely shut down opponents' attacks when it wants to. Yeah,
they have. He has 4 goals in the last 4 games, but the defense for El Paso has been, working its magic.
Well, let's see how El Paso does tonight. A nice breeze to kind of cool things off a bit here, with temperatures soaring near 110 degrees. It will be noticeably less than this as we start play. El Paso in its sky blues tonight. Colorado Springs in their dark with the horizontal blue stripes. I kind of like that sharp look there. But my understanding is that we will not have hydration breaks today. Hydro Flask hydration breaks not on the agenda for this evening's game.
The way it felt to us, we thought they might have them, but it obviously has cooled off enough.
Well, they had one versus Indy 11 in the first half. They did not have a hydration break in the second. But El Paso, very different starting lineup from the Indy 11 game, as Mark Lowry continues to rotate players. Leandro Carrijo is up top for Locomotive FC. Switchbacks vowing to go direct under head coach Brendan Burke. Trying to get loose. Galina on that left side. Michigan Galina out of Kinshasa, the Congo. Just turned 21 this April. Good lead ball here, trying to find Aaron Gomez. Bringing it up is Chaparrera. Good cross. Gomez looking for a shot. Tangled at the last. Solid work by Switchbacks FC to collapse on that attack.
Yeah, good job by the Locomotive to at least get centrally and force them to the defense for Colorado Springs to kind of step in and lock it down. Hopefully then we'll draw some pressure centrally and we can see the characteristic flank service that we've seen the last couple of games from the Locomotive.
Switchbacks. Getting it centrally to Haji Berry. There's the target man. Locomotive will want to keep a careful eye on him. Yuma, along with Matt Boehner, combining centrally for Locomotive tonight. Richie Ryan not in the starting lineup, but for Mark Lowry, the man in black, will have him available on the bench. Have him in black, and he'd like to stay that way because it means Locomotive is winning. I just hope he gets it dry cleaned. I would assume today, after Wednesday and tonight, I would think so. Joking, he kind of takes himself out of running for sharp dressed coach because it's always the same outfit.
Keep wearing it, right? Until you have a change in your result.
Exactly. Ross playing in Ryan's normal number 6 role, at least to start tonight, along with Chaperera. Locomotive 84.5% passing, leads the league by a point and a half, or percentage point and a half, I should say. And they will be careful and possess the ball when and where they can. Although switchbacks playing with a bit of possession here. They'd love to go over the top, but so far, Locomotive not providing the opportunity, and Carrijo will be whistled for the foul. A little too tight.
Yeah, Locomotive is just being very patient. Saying, if you want to pass it around in that end of the field right now, we're just going to let you do that. We're going to match up in the back and go from there.
Chaperera, pass behind Borelli. It'll lead to a switchbacks throw-in. Good work to keep by Berry, but wasn't able to keep it here. Tonight's referees, Eligio Arreguin in the middle. Assistant referees Justin Fillmore and Corbin May. Chris Canales is our 4th. That'll be Justin Fillmore in the picture briefly. And a foul here on Locomotive. Jose Aguinaga. Giving Colorado Springs the restart. Well, I think the players will be thanking their lucky stars for that brief breeze and the dust storm that isn't completely done yet, because it certainly cooled things off a bit. I think any movement of the air when it's 108 degrees outside is appreciated. Logan Ketterert will be direct to bring it out of trouble. Switchbacks FC back with it again. Locomotive nursing an 18-match unbeaten streak leading back to last year, and of course going to penalty kicks means statistically it's a draw, but they did lose in penalties to Phoenix. But that's actually, by the record book, 3 straight draws in the playoffs to get them to a Western Conference Finals, including 2 penalty kick wins up until that final match versus Rising FC. That'll go out of play. Let's take a look at the Team Casa keys to the game tonight, Heidi.
Yeah, the keys for tonight, number 1 is to start to withstand an early attack. I mean, we've gotten through at least the first 6 minutes, and so far Colorado Springs hasn't really combined to get anything dangerous for us. So I'd say we're working on that one pretty well. Second is manage lineups. We've had a lot of different changes in the lineup for tonight. So just, you know, Coach Lowry's using that deep bench, looking to try to get the 3 points. And then keep defending. You know, that's what the team has been doing and taking pride in getting the clean sheets and only conceded 1 goal. So keep doing what they've been doing. So that's what we're hoping for tonight.
That is a USL leading 1 goal allowed. This being Locomotive's 6th match of the year. Good pressure by Chapa, who had a good turn from the back. Chapa doing well box to box in the early going. Young man who got to an open tryout and never left Locomotive FC. What a story. Working for his brother's roofing company. Never thought he'd have a shot at professional soccer, but here he is. Had a tryout with LAFC preseason last year before COVID shut much of soccer down for a few months.
That was a great read by Nick Ross to change the possession.
They seem to want to pressure Matt Boehner here in the early going. But Locomotive has been able to withstand the early attack, such as it is. Over the top, but Gomez nowhere near it.
really shown their cards too much yet. Just kind of.
Oh, I'm sure they want to wait for that opportunity to spring one over the top. Trying one here. But Jordan Burt not able to run that down. Let's take a look at the Texas Tech Health Report brought to you by Texas Tech Health. And it remains, as it has been all season long, Andrew Fox, lower leg extremity. We hope nobody's added to it. We hope one day to be able to see Andrew Fox, the Englishman.
Exactly. And it's a, you know, with the short week and a quick turnaround, it's good to still see that only that one player out for Locomotive.
That'll be out off Carrijo for a Colorado Springs throw. Yuma making the back pass to Logan Ketterer. Back for his second straight game. Picking up where Adrian Zendejas left off with a clean sheet versus Indy 11 last Wednesday. The fourth consecutive for Locomotive. Conceding one goal in that first match versus New Mexico United. And they've shut the door since. That stays in play. Solid work by Sebastian Anderson.
And we had talked about it before. Many teams already had several games before the Locomotive's first game. So they just needed to kind of work out a little bit of their defensive kinks after that first game and get a couple games under their belt.
As we take a look at our Southwest University player profile, Leandro Carrijo getting the starting nod, his first of 2021. But scored the 95th minute goal versus United that got that tie on May the 8th. He has scored 2 goals in 2020. But how about this? 73 in 102 appearances for FC Juarez Bravos, their most prolific scorer in the relatively brief history of the now Liga MX squad, coached by Ricardo Tuca Ferretti. That's deflected. Colorado Springs looking for the cross. In from right wing, Zach Sandy.
With those kind of stats, it's definitely a definition of a striker.
He is the target number 9, playing with, tonight, 2 of his former FC Juarez teammates. Ross nodding that one out of trouble as they tried the high cross. Here's Burt. Right off the feet of Maka King. King, good touch by Carrijo and off to the races. Eder Borelli, one of Carrijo's former FC Juarez teammates.
Locomotive with a nice transition here.
Looking, but not able to find Jose Aguinaga. But it will be a Chick-fil-A corner kick.
Yeah, the Locomotive did a good job of winning that ball and making a quick transition to get forward and earning a corner kick to now try to get an offensive chance in the box. Jordan
Burt there to steer it out of trouble. What a servant to the Switchbacks organization he has been. Elkhart, Indiana. Here's Dylan Maris. Maris service, far post. Boston, it's goal! Maka King, Johnny on the spot. 1-0 Locomotive, just the 12th minute of play. Unmarked at the far post.
That is corner kicks, any set piece. That is a prime opportunity to get a goal-scoring chance, and Locomotive takes full advantage of that. Yeah, Maka King knows how to mark him up in the back and put him in the back of the net in the front.
But look how much space he has.
That's under composure, and what a serve by Maris in to the box.
Oh, Zach Sandy's got to be kicking himself. He was wide open, unmarked.
Colorado Springs has got to match up, sort that out in their box. Now, they had double red cards in their last game. So a player on their team and a player on the opponent both got red, so they played the rest of their match 10v10. And one of the player that got kicked out was, I think, Edwards, who is one of their defensive backs. So they're playing with a little bit different setup in their defense. So that could be playing a factor, I'm not sure. I mean, just like us, I'm sure they have players they can mix in, but when there's that kind of open men in the box, you got to wonder if that might be just disrupting their communication.
And here's Gomez. Good work by Carrijo again. Here's Borelli off the side netting. It looked like Morelli wanted to cross, but then may have lost his footing at the very last. Either way, it'll be a goal kick for Sean Melvin.
He is up and down the flank every game.
One 0 Locomotive, another early lead. Trying to flick here. Yuma sees all the way through that. Working a little something to Shane Beckford along with Zandy. Comes to Knott. Here's into space. Aguinaga from Maris. We'll see Aguinaga. 5'10" Spaniard. Coming to El Paso from Rising FC. 38 appearances, 3 goals, 7 apples. For the Madrid Spain native. A little too fast in the throw in from the wrong spot for Jordan Burt. Burt still sporting that mustache, which makes you think of another Burt.
Oh, goodness. He sure is.
Well, southbound and down for Switchbacks FC, coming down from the Rocky Mountains to sunny El Paso. DeShane Beckford, nice turn. Getting something working on that right wing side, and Yuma will escort it out, and it's a goal kick. Zandy not able to get it, but
like the
speaking of Spaniards, Mr. Yuma knows his business.
Yeah, like the veteran he is, he shields that ball and lets it go out for the goal kick.
As you see, wearing the rainbow captain's armband.
That's a nice ball. Right to Carrillo's feet.
And Carrillo trying to steer it forward. Good work by Maris to keep it for Aron Gomez. Chaperera. 8th notch in full voice. Trying to settle his Barry, and he does. Flying up that left side. Looking for the cross. Touched in wide. Oh, what a chance for DeShane Beckford.
That was a dangerous ball in. That missed touch by him was in favor of Locomotive because he had them beat on this pass right behind the defense.
It should have been 1-1.
And Beckford got there before Locomotive for certain.
Galena.
We'll take it. Locomotive will take it. That was a quick transition by Colorado Springs and a quick attack. Get it out to the flank and in behind the defense.
And Galena flying down that left-hand side, and solid work by Springs, by Colorado Springs on the counter. And that was Zandy leading it down the middle before he's able to put it to Galena, but that cross on a platter for DeShane Beckford. Could not steer it in. Mark Lowry thanking his lucky stars.
Definitely.
Well, it was against Switchbacks FC that Chaperera scored his first 2 professional goals, and they came in pretty rapid fashion. Right back at it. Beckford, nope. Tripped up its Barry, and that's going to be a foul. Yuma will protest, but pretty easy call for Eligio Arreguin to make.
I think Locomotive might have gotten from the front and the back.
Possibly.
That's a dangerous spot to give up a free kick, though. Using the magic spray to move back the team. The referee there.
Gotta love the magic spray. The wind picking up, it's whipping around a bit. Sebastian Anderson standing over the ball, as is Sandy. certainly makeable if they want to go for goal from here.
A little bit.
Anderson whips it up and over the bar.
Not on target.
Boy, to Shane Beckford. I mean, it should be 1-1.
Yes, that was a gimme.
Earning a foul on the far side. Aginaga. Good turn by Gomez, but a little too slow for Carrijo. And a miscommunication. Barry upset with that is Matt Mahoney. Said, what are you doing coming backward? Out again to Zandy. Zandy up, looking for the flick. And well defended by Boehner. Did not allow Haji Barry to come around for what would have been a first-time gimme.
Yeah, Barry is got quick feet there. A couple quick steps.
Made Barry think about it just a bit. And it was enough to stop the man from Rochester, New York, Haji Barry. Drafted 13th overall in 2016 by Orlando City SC. And a foul. Gomez draws the contact from Sebastian Anderson. That'll set up an interesting free kick. Kind of a hard angle to solve, but again, certainly Dylan Miris has a magic wand to wave, doesn't he?
Yeah, the corner. I mean, that's it's a flank service. If Locomotive can get open like they were on the corner kick, it's a good chance on goal.
Switchbacks has to respect the man from Zionsville, Indiana, Dylan Miris. Near post. And headed out for another Chick-fil-A corner kick. Steven Echeverria gets a piece. So Dylan Miris will make the long walk across to the corner from which came Locomotive's first goal. 12th minute, Macaulay King unmarked in the box.
He has been involved in so many of the last few goals for Locomotive. From that right back position, he's been creating chances and now finishing them too.
So here is Miris. Chick-fil-A corner kick coming up. Low drive to the near post and off the side netting.
Just lost his footing there.
Looked like it. Uncharacteristic. Melvin, 6'4" out of Victoria, British Columbia. Got save of the week versus New Mexico United at Widener Field. Beautiful new facility they have opened in downtown Colorado Springs for Switchbacks FC. Colorado Springs 1-2-1, just 4 points. They've only played 4 matches as well. And a little miscommunication again off of Barry's foot. Locomotive will take it to the touch line. Good work by Herrera along with Gomez and Nick Ross. Keeps it in play, but we'll give it back to Switchbacks.
Switchbacks seem to be able to be knocking it around, but where they've been going mostly has been still to Barry, and they've been the most dangerous.
But again, the chance by Beckford. That's the one. And just trucking up that left wing side, Galina's cross. On a platter. Here's Eder Borelli. Free kick coming for Locomotive FC. Zandy, the offender. We talked about Yuma and his captain's armband, the rainbow colors, as the USL committed to supporting the LGBTQ plus community through the Forever Proud project. USL will strive to create safe and welcoming environments for all fans, players, employees, and partners. Carrijo pleading his case, but the foul is called. If you want to learn more about it, uslsoccer.com/forward-forever-proud. Here is Bird. Stuck away, Aguinaga. Maris tried to pry that loose, Beckford having none of it. With a long cross, Gomez is going to get called for the foul. As he gets tangled with Sebastian Anderson. Anderson threw a shoe.
I do like how King said, I'm going to get that ball out of here and relieve pressure, because the Locomotive been under pressure for a good bit of time. And that was the thing. Let's reorganize. And
another foul is Maris, a bit of gamesmanship. Against Taji Berry.
Nice give and go.
Long cross to no one. Galina just looking for somebody. We'll roll it into touch.
He's kind of bending that ball in behind the defense. If they can get another man there, then that'd be another good chance for Colorado Springs.
Eighth Notch is in full voice tonight. And the home team giving them reason to sing. With the 12th minute goal from Macaulay King. Boehner. Yuma does well. Borelli, tight spot for the captain. They're able to play out of it to King from Boehner. Long middle of the field cross will find Gomez. Ready to stretch the defense. Maris gets tangled up. Excellent defensive work by the youngster Sebastian Anderson. Kid's just 18 years old. Oh, Yuma. Great work play on, says the referee.
Great stick by Yuma. That could have been really dangerous. Colorado Springs had numbers, but Yuma just stepped up and stuck it.
It happened right in front of Eligio Arreguin, the referee. But in Galina, helped up by Yuma.
Yuma just stood him up and stepped in on the tackle.
It was all ball. But Galina tripping over the Spaniard's foot. It will be a throw-in for Switchbacks. Turnabout is fair play. Yuma stopping play to tend to Galina. On the road and can't watch the match? Turn on Sirius XM FC, North America's only 24/7 source of soccer radio. Featuring Ray Hudson, Tony Meola, Rodney Marsh, and the brand new USL All Access. Featuring Mike Watts and Devin Kerr. Every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern, that's 5 Mountain. Fans of the USL can now listen to the best matches of the week along with action from Major League Soccer, the Premier League, and UEFA Champions League as well. Sirius XM FC channel 157 on your Sirius XM radio and the Sirius XM app. Here's Macaulay King. Challenging. Carrijo trying to find his way back to King. Pocket picked by Makangila. Zandy. Good work by Maris to steer it out of trouble. How solid a piece of work was that from the captain, though?
Oh, it was fantastic. I mean, that shows experience, confidence. I mean, there was numbers for Colorado Springs and a lot of space behind Yuma for a very fast player to try to get by him. But he read it perfectly, timed it perfectly, stepped right in and made that awesome tackle. That's the kind of center back you want, one that's not afraid to step in and have the confidence to make that kind of a play.
Well, Yuma, just 5'9", playing at center back all season long, usually in kind of that double pivot role with Richie Ryan in the first 2 seasons of Locomotive Soccer, but they need him to play in the back line, and he does an outstanding job.
Well, you wouldn't be able to tell.
5'9", right. Plays a little bit bigger than that. 35 years old. Long ball, Ketterer taking a look at Gomez. Will try to keep it in play, but not able to. Switchbacks with a bit of possession here. Anderson, just 18 years old, this kid. Coming to switchbacks from Highlands Ranch, Colorado. So a native Coloradoan. Rapids Academy product, signed a homegrown player contract with Colorado Rapids of Major League Soccer. And here is Burt. From Elkhart, Indiana, we talk about Jordan Burt has basically been with the club since its inception. Tried one over the top. Looking but not finding Galena, but again, the team captain.
Yeah, Ketterer read that the whole way.
Yeah. Little tap for Galena. Nice try, but we had that one handled. Indeed, Locomotive FC has, although not much for venturing forward these last few minutes.
No, the Colorado Springs has had the majority of possession in the middle third and in their attacking third without a lot of dangerous chances. But then the Locomotive, we've been more dangerous on the transition or that set piece. Gomez
picks Mahoney's pocket. Here is Maris. Maris into a crowd and gets tackled. Play on. Zandy getting a touch there.
Colorado Springs does have some speed, so that's where Locomotive has to be certain they don't get caught on the transition, on the quick transition.
Anderson earns the foul and Ross earns the yellow card in the 33rd minute. So heady play by the youngster, but you kind of knew from Eligio Arreguin's whistle what was coming. Yep, good call.
As a player, sometimes you may have heard the man or the ball, but never both get by you. That would like to be one of those.
As Anderson was about to make a cut. Here is the youngster. And from right wing, solid effort tonight for him. We'll leave off for
nice takeaway by Borelli.
Chapa Herrera trying a little give and go. Galena gets across anyway. But Chapa and Yuma able to clear things out.
heads-up move by Ross to drop back to cut off that pass.
Fans loving the Matador work by Locomotive FC, and here able to venture forward. Gomez playing in from wing. Short cross, tipped in, stopped, rebound loose, and Carrijo stopped on the back line. Oh my.
So many opportunities.
And in the end, Sean Melvin has his back line to thank.
Good ball in by Gomez. Maris has that first chance, tries to get it to Carrillo for another one.
And in the end, it's Jordan Burt.
But that, yeah, Jordan Burt, and then the keeper grabs it.
Opportunity for Locomotive FC, but the veteran Jordan Burt able to clear it off the line. Little give and go. Switchback certainly looking a lot more dangerous. Here's Galina. Yuma able to backtrack in time, tapped out Borelli.
Galina wants to dance and put that in behind the last line of the defense.
Anderson will throw it back to Mahoney. Makangila. Burt will take this from Jimmy Ockford, the team captain. Burt, long service, across the field, trying to switch, and it is too far. Nope, not quite. In play. Great work by Galina. Borelli wants the throw in.
I think Borelli wanted maybe the foul. I'm not sure.
Well, Corbin May saw it all the way. Borelli disagrees still, but it will be a throw in as Galina down in a bit of discomfort on that right ankle. It'll draw the boos from Eighth Notch, but certainly Switchbacks has the momentum. I wouldn't think that Galina would go down.
Was that the same ankle when Yuma
Possibly.
tackled? Maybe it's tender. Or gamesmanship.
Sure. 21-year-old from the Congo, and that'll be out for a corner. Good work by Anderson to bounce that off of Gomez. And it'll be Galina to come take it.
Switchbacks did a good job of keeping that alive in the offensive part of the field, right near the corner. And if you can ever fight to win and get a corner kick, I mean, that is can be a dangerous situation.
Echevarria will actually take this Chick-fil-A corner, and they will play it short. Sandy up top. Anderson headed on. Ketterer. They got what they wanted. Great look for Jimmy Ockford, the team captain.
I would like to see if any of them may have been potentially off. There was no call of any offsides, but Ketterer still was there to make the save.
And draws the applause from Eighth Notch. Chaperera. Played out to Borelli. Cross. Carrijo. One touch. Top corner, but up and over. Aguinaga.
It's a good, nice little combination play, and just need to get that on frame, on target.
But let's look at the set piece here. Sebastian Anderson, Ockford, free header.
It looked like on the touch they were behind the defense, but maybe there was a Locomotive player that I'm not seeing. But
either way, perhaps forced to make the call.
Hey, Ketterer, that's why you got to go. You got to make the save. You can't play. Oh, the ref's going to call an offsides. You gotta play it till it's the whistle's blown or the ball's dead.
1-0 is what it remains, but Switchbacks FC ascendant in the last few minutes. And now words for the official from Barry, who is being urged to calm his Jets. Eligio Arreguin has heard enough from Haji Barry. Shane Beckford. Great work by King.
great work to stand him up and to shield the ball and get it up outside clear from the defensive third.
Makangila to Mahoney. And back to Ockford. Good lead ball, Burt. Tackled from behind, play on, Aguinaga. And that will be a foul the other way. And upset with that is Echevarria. And the caution issued to Echevarria, taking down Carrijo. 39th minute, yellow card issued to Steven Echevarria. And a Texas Tech nod to the dock. Ricardo Reis. So let's go back to that Logan Ketterer save, which is how it'll be credited. Should it have been offside? We'll have an overhead look
So what
here.
we have to see is on the touch, are they even or not? So since we can't see the touch, it's hard to tell. That's what you'd have to be able to see. You have to see on the touch, are they even or past the last defender?
They certainly were playing for the offside.
Yes.
But we did not see when the touch came in from Sebastian Anderson. Well worked, though, by Switchbacks FC. They got the set piece they wanted.
And regardless, the referee did not see it as offsides, and so anything that would have happened there would have counted.
Well,
no
then.
VAR.
Right? When will that happen? Good ball out to Gomez. Loose. Switchbacks FC will get it out to Jordan Burt.
Called out of bounds, I believe.
A little too close to the touchline. And a throw in coming. Maka King will do the honors.
So several times the Switchbacks have had the ball on that side of the field. They've gotten it up to Barry. And number 8, Zandy, he's been open, but they haven't played it quick enough to get to him, which Locomotive has been glad about, but they've had him, just haven't played it.
Barry starts this attack. Looking for it, but again, Yuma, the team captain, right there to step in on Deshane Beckford.
Beckford lets it run away from him a little bit too much. Great turn by Maris there.
Maris
Tight.
to Ross, trying to get loose for some space to Aguinaga, and does. Yuma sprays one out to the left, maybe a little too far for Gomez. It is.
Locomotive got a nice rhythm there. Finally to kind of knock it around and then try and send it out wide. Just a little too far. It skips away.
You have to say to this point, Switchbacks FC has done a good job keeping the ball, and they've gotten a little bit out of that offense tonight, more so than in the 11 on Wednesday.
Yes, I'd agree with that.
Locomotive FC holding things shut so far into the 43rd minute. The 1-0 lead, courtesy of Maka King off the corner kick sent in by Maris, unmarked at the far post. His first goal of the year in the 12th minute, giving the home team the 1-0 lead. Good work to keep by Zach Zandy. Here's Anderson.
And as you mentioned, the Switchbacks have created some chances, but their finishing hasn't been on target. And if it's not on target, there's no chance for it to be going in.
Ockford to Burt in his 7th season for Switchbacks FC, the 30-year-old. Sent back in by Deshane Beckford. Burt trying to do some business on Dylan Maris. Anderson. How do you get into the lineup when you're 18 years old? Be pretty good at what you do. So far, so good for Sebastian Anderson. And then Borelli, that stays in play, and Borelli's able to knock it out of trouble.
Borelli is getting that move for this game. Nice slide tackle, takeaways.
Makangila and Galina. That's off of Borelli, who slides down. Good patience. Crossed in. Hooked back out. Aguinaga on the scene. Carrijo trying to get it clear. Takes his seat. Play on. And Galina will steer it wide.
What a nice way to get that ball out.
Galina and Barry. Well, and of course you think of Jordan Hamilton for Indy 11. Starved of service all night and subbed down in the second half. I think the way that Brendan Burke is dealing with that is have three of his deadlier players up front all together. Talking about Beckford, Galina, and Haji Berry. But so far they've not been able to break it down. Good toucher by Berry. And off to the races, Galina again. High cross, looking far post for Burt. Able to steer it down, good position, not moving. But Burt took an awkward spill. No foul, Aguinaga had the spot covered. But Burt went tumbling head over heels. And it'll be a Texas Tech nod to the dock. As the head trainer Andrew Peters comes on to make sure Mr. Burt's okay and give a little water to the guys out in the black and blue. But it has been a black and blue evening so far for Colorado Springs. Certainly Jordan Burt's dealt with worse than that. You get a good look at that stash. Little Burt Reynolds-like smirk there to Eligio Arreguin. You know, and I've thought about trying to grow the full-on mustache and beard, Heidi. I'm in my 50s, could never do it. I'm sorry.
You got to do it for No Shave November 1 year. Give it a shot.
That will look like a teenager trying to grow out the facial hair.
November. When November comes, that's what I want to see from you.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see. Just never, you know, never been my jam. Follicle.
It's for a cause. Good cause.
Well, that's true. Thankfully, into my 50s, I'm not too follically challenged up top. But the facial hair, no. Good turn by Gomez. Lots of room now. Chaperera gets the deflection. Well positioned by Anderson. A couple of the younger combatants on the field together. Herrera. 25. Now Borelli. I think he didn't have the good footing to deal that one the way he wanted. But here is Ross. And again, Locomotive working a lot from the left tonight. Good little flick. Gomez makes a turn. But his cross lacking. Boehnert, good work to reset it. It'll come to King. The long cross. Switching for Gomez. Gets ahead to it, but it'll bounce up high for Melvin. No trouble in the end. Trying the quick restart. Good work by Galena to get underneath it. But again, Yuma. Ketterer. And that is our first half of play. We played 3 minutes of stoppage time. 1-0 Locomotive at the half. The 12th minute goal by Macaulay King is the difference so far tonight. Locomotive FC 1-0 on the corner kick. Loose in the box, Maka King. And that is the difference so far tonight from El Paso, Texas. 8th notch, loving what they see from the homestand.
This is the face of too many baby mamas. Take control at El Paso's Men's Clinic. Vasectomy starting at $750. And the mama drama, El Paso's Men's Clinic. Call now.
Southwest Chiropractic, serving El Paso area and relieving pain for more than 20 years. Not only do we treat auto, sports, and work-related injuries, but we also treat scoliosis, sciatica, back pain, disc injuries, chronic pain treatment, and we even manage stress. At Southwest Chiropractic, our patients are seen the same day. We provide gentle and effective care, and we accept most insurances. Schedule your appointment today and let us relieve your pain. With 3 convenient locations in El Paso. Southwest Chiropractic. Your health is our well-being. Call us today, 915-581-9619.
During these uncertain times, planning ahead has never been more important, which is why no one should be without this important document, a will. A will is a legal document that ensures your loved ones understand your final wishes clearly and precisely. At Zant Law Firm, we'll help you start making an estate plan today so that when the unexpected happens, your intentions are met and your family is protected. And as always, you can visit our office or we can bring our mobile office to you. And contactless transactions are also available because your final wishes deserve to be carried out. Call Zant Law Firm today.
Locomotive FC has gone Adidas. Brand new official Locomotive gear in the 3 stripes is available, including the 2021 jerseys and new styles for men, women, and children. With unique colors and styles, there's something for everyone. Shop online at locomotiveteamshop.com or visit our team shop located at the stadium.
Some things in life we can't control. The weather, time, and I-10 construction. But some things we can, like your health. Dr. Altenberg of El Paso Men's Clinic provides individualized care from hair restoration to erectile dysfunction. Let us help you live life again.
Welcome to the GECU Halftime Show. Manage your accounts 24/7 with GECU Online Banking, the GECU mobile app, and GECU ATMs. Learn more at gecu.com.
Welcome back to Southwest University Park, and thank you for joining us on the GECU Halftime Show. I'm Heidi Mocha. At halftime, your score is El Paso 1, Colorado Springs 0. We've all been witness to the exciting emergence of Diego Luna. The 17-year-old has been exceptional every time he's on the field, and the moment has never been too big for him, something his teammates and coaching staff have definitely taken notice of.
Coming out and walking around the field with everyone cheering my name was an amazing feeling. It made, very emotional and stuff like that.
He wants to play and just score and do good things. And it's a great attitude to have, particularly in the final third when you just want to create and score goals, because that's what the game is about.
Luna will have a goal. Deflected, it's in!
Yeah, so scoring my first goal away was a great feeling, in that. But, I've always wanted to score in front of the home fans and stuff like that. And I knew tonight was going to be the night, and I'm glad I made it happen.
Luna created a space for himself to get that shot off.
I think too often in the professional game, you get so wrapped up on not losing, the players don't take risks. They're a little scared to give the ball away. Diego, you saw tonight, he had probably 7 or 8 shots himself. Could have had a couple more goals. Creative around the box, dangerous every time he got on the ball.
When he gets the ball and he gets running forward, he can be so dangerous.
To Luna, sprung free. Luna.
So impressive. I don't believe he's 17. Every time I see him play, and just the way he carries himself and the way he speaks.
Honestly, I feel like there's no pressure for me. It's more of just having fun and doing what I love. It's kind of a blessing. So it's not really pressure. It's more of just enjoying the time.
You can see it in his teammates on just how much pride they take in seeing him succeed. They'll be the first to tell you that Luna works just as hard as anybody on the team, and they couldn't be happier for the youngster. Score right now is El Paso 1, Colorado Springs 0. We'll be back.
Yellow's there again. Second header. Here's a chance for Cicerone. Russell Cicerone, the leading goal scorer.
Welcome back to Southwest University Park. The score at the half, El Paso Locomotive FC 1, Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC 0. Let's check league scores from around the rest of the league. Sunday on June 6th, Pittsburgh and Austin. In Pittsburgh it was Austin 1-0. Bold getting a big win against Riverhounds FC. RGV Toros 4. It's the 3-2 over Miami FC. It's a big come-from-behind win for RGV. Friday, June 11th, Tampa Bay got back on the winning track. Rowdies 2, Loudoun City 1. Las Vegas and San Antonio earning a tie pertinent to the Mountain Division. As we take a look at the standings, Rio Grande Valley still leading with 13 points. El Paso Locomotive FC in second place with 11. New Mexico United is third with 10, and San Antonio FC also with 10, earning a point in their game versus Las Vegas. Austin Bold, Real Monarchs, SLC, Colorado Springs Switchbacks rounding out the Mountain Division. As we take a look at news around the USL, El Paso, number 1 in the power rankings heading into this weekend's action. You can check that out, uslchampionship.com, to see the weekly power rankings. They were 2. Tampa Bay lost their first match this last week, and it was El Paso moving up to number 1. Maka King, team of the week, assisting on Diego Luna's goal, won 2 of 3 tackles. You saw one of the highlights of that from the Austin Bold game. Outstanding. And the W League. USL recently announced the formation of the USL W League, providing increased equity and opportunities for women looking to pursue careers in soccer, both on and off the pitch. Comprised of clubs from across the Championship, League 1, League 2, and new expansion markets, the W League set to begin play next season, 2022, in more than 30 communities across the United States. Head to uslwleague.com to learn more. Our score at the half, Locomotive FC leading Switchbacks FC 1-0. Back with more stats, highlights, and plenty else as we continue from El Paso, Texas.
Thanks to all of you, Casa Ford has won our 20th Ford President's Award for Outstanding Customer Service.
That's 20 times more than any other Ford dealership here in El Paso.
Get 0.9% financing on the 2021 Bronco Sport. And we want to pay you more for your car. Come see us and get max value for your trade-in.
Experience award-winning service at El Paso's #1 Ford dealer.
Casa Ford, home of the nice guys. Yeah!
Hi, I'm Thomas Taylor, owner of Monarch Building Services. We've been cleaning for over 35 years. Monarch provides cleaning and disinfecting services for your commercial and residential business. We clean El Paso. Now more than ever, that's our pledge to you.
Nitro Circus is back for 2021 with the action-packed You Got This tour coming to El Paso Saturday, October 23rd. Top athletes in FMX, skate, BMX, scooter, and more. Are you ready to get this party started? Throwing down huge world's firsts off the biggest ramps in action sports with more crazy contraptions, more insane stunts, more high adrenaline fun than ever before. El Paso, get ready to put your hands in the air. We're coming to Southwest University Park this October 23rd. Get your tickets now at nitrocircus.com.
When it comes to your health care, you do have choices. Desert Imaging offers the services you need to enjoy life with peace of mind. So why not choose the best? Choose Desert Imaging, because the sooner you know, the better. Desert Imaging.
Welcome back, Southwest University Park, the place, the GECU halftime show, The Thing, 1-0 Locomotive FC over Switchbacks FC. Duke Keith along with Heidi Mocha. Let's take a look at the first half stats. As we see, 1-0, that's the stat that counts the most. Total shots, pretty even. Shots on target, relatively even. Couple of blocked shots for Locomotive FC. Probably should be one for Switchbacks as well. Passing accuracy, yeah, the Switchbacks have definitely had a lot more of the possession tonight, Heidi.
Yeah, the Switchbacks have maintained the majority of possession in the midfield third and their attacking third, but the Locomotive is kind of holding... they're not pressuring as high as they have in the previous game. So they're just being patient and letting the Switchbacks pass it back and forth, trying not to allow any of those shots on target.
Let's take a look at some of the highlights from this first half. Strike that. It is the GECU halftime show and the Hospitals of Providence employee highlight.
Yeah, while we have a minute, let's take a moment to recognize Teresa Isaacs. Teresa is an employee health nurse at the Memorial Campus. She's a dedicated and caring nurse who, in addition to caring for and ensuring the health of healthcare workers, has played an integral role in organizing community vaccine clinics to help community members easily receive their COVID vaccine. Thank you, Teresa, for ensuring the health and well-being of our community, and thank you to all healthcare professionals.
Certainly a highlight worth seeing. Thanks for watching the GECU halftime show. Our score at half, Locomotive FC 1, Switchbacks FC 0. Second half on the other side of the break of the GECU halftime show.
Thank you for watching the GECU halftime show. Manage your accounts 24/7 with GECU online banking, the GECU mobile app, and GECU ATMs. Learn more at gecu.com.
Season tickets are on sale now. Don't miss a second of the Locos in action by getting a seat to every match. Buy your tickets now at eplocomotivefc.com/ticket or by calling or texting 915-235-GOAL.
Summer savings at National Furniture Liquidators. Save big on in-stock furniture. Everything for your home, plus great financing options regardless of your credit. Also, get to National Furniture Liquidators for your chance to win tickets to see Mexican superstar Jaime Munguia. Golden Boy Promotions presents Super Saturday at the Fights, June 19th, live at the Don Haskins Center. Come see us at 8600 Gateway Boulevard East. National Furniture Liquidators. When it comes to value, quality, and selection,
nobody beats Shorty.
Locomotive FC offers a wide variety of exclusive experiences, including private party spaces, individual suites, and hospitality areas. Give us a call at 915-235-GOAL for more information and to book your next event.
Because your home is your castle, you shouldn't let just anyone paint it. That's why El Paso Paint Kings follows a 7-step program to protect and beautify your home. By carefully inspecting it from the foundation to the roof, we'll know exactly what needs to be done. And right now, take advantage of our spring special, starting as low as $29.99. You'll appreciate how we pay attention to all the details, and we use only the highest quality of paint and materials, and we always make sure we leave the job site clean. When experience matters, call El Paso Paint Kings, where we treat your home like our home. Call now.
You hitting the road, Tony?
You know it. It's road trip season. Summer's better in a new ride from Casa Nissan.
Before you head out on that road trip, make us your destination for incredible summer savings.
Get a 2021 Nissan Titan with 0% APR financing for 60 months.
And we'll give you more for your current ride so you can trade up today.
Start your summer off right at Casa Nissan, home of the nice guys. Yeah!
Welcome back to Southwest University Park. Duke Keith, Heidi Mocha with you. The GECU halftime show continues. 1-0 Locomotive FC over Switchbacks FC. as the wind's still whipping around here in El Paso, but it certainly cooled things off. Speaking of whipping, how about that cross from Dylan Maris to a wide open Maka King to start the scoring?
Yeah, that was a spot on service by Maris and a clinical finish on the volley for Maka King. There we had Borelli just not getting it on frame, but
looked like he slipped.
I think he did lose. There's been a little bit of loss of footing. This is the best chance that Switchbacks had. That was teed up for Beckford. It'd be a different game if that had gone in.
And into the mixer, the deflection. Sean Melvin has Jordan Burt to thank for it not being 2-0 at the half.
That should have been the Locomotives' opportunity to extend the lead to 2, just like you said.
That was the one Locomotive would like to have again. And a substitution at the half. Maka King comes off. Brian Rebellon will take his place. So interesting at the half. We certainly hope Maka's health is good. But of course it has been a long, long stretch of both road games and home matches.
And he's been an integral part of a lot of the attacking plays for the Locomotive the last few games, in addition to all of his defensive duties. So he's been all over the place, and Rebellon has been done a good job with all the minutes as he's put in. So it'll be nice to see what he can add for this half.
Well, certainly Brian Rebellon, no stranger to the right back position, which he played in Locomotive's inaugural year. Bounce around a little bit, Yuba to steer it out of trouble. And here is the Colombiano, Brian Rebellon. 25, or rather 29 years old, out of Puerto Gaitan. Deflected for a Locomotive throw. Maris. And a bit of a miscue, Rebellon and Boehner. And here is Burt. Gomez harrying Matt Mahoney a bit. They'll play it all the way back to Melvin. Carrejo. Melvin slips as he delivered that ball, and he'll deliver it. Straight to Chaparrera. Gomez trying to get up and under that one. But it takes off. Close to the beating heartbeats of Southwest University Park, 8th notch. Let's say beating heart. Beating heartbeat would be the Department of Redundancy Department.
So I'm curious if the Switchbacks are going to continue to try to attack in the same way they were in the first half, or if they can get the Locomotive to come a little higher, they might be able to isolate a guy one-on-one or get numbers where the defense doesn't have as much ability to have their midfield cover for them.
Well, certainly Melvin been put under pressure by a couple of Locomotive forwards. Aguinaga coming to race out and challenge the Canadian keeper. And Locomotive has been able to come away with a couple of turnovers as a result. Anderson working it to Galena. Galena makes the turn. Good work by Galena. All the way loose. And Locomotive will send it out for the corner kick. Yuma.
They turned the corner, but Yuma, again, with a heads-up play, smart play, just make sure to end that attacking chance. Give up a corner over a chance right in front of goal.
And so, a Chick-fil-A corner kick coming for Colorado Springs. They'll take it short. Comes to Anderson again. They'll go direct and nothing doing. Matt Mahoney.
Switchbacks look like they're trying to.
It was the same play.
Beat a potential offsides, and if you're on the right side of that, without any VAR, a goal. They just need one to get even.
So 1-0, another early goal by Locomotive FC. As it has been the last 3 matches at Southwest University Park. Opening seconds for Lucho Solignac. 2 minutes in, Wednesday, and 12 minutes in this time. Here's Gomez, just wide of the right corner.
But
there's a man that everybody wants to see get on track, don't they?
Oh, yes. Yes, and it was on. He saw that opening. If it was just a little bit further down, would have been upper 90. And then as he's been doing all game, but Ellie was making a run out that left flank, looking to see for another option.
Well, it's interesting that it seems the tactics have turned a bit, because Mark Lowry has certainly given up possession. As we see Gomez's shot, it didn't miss by much.
It did not.
But it was up and over. But it seems he's willing to let Colorado Springs have that possession and be ready to counter. And Locomotive has done well to get out into space, especially on that left flank. Here's long service, headed out by Rebellon. Byrne will have to chase it down, but does. Keep trying to find Shane Beckford to get something started. Here's Galena. Whipped in.
Look at all the numbers that Locomotive had behind the ball. They just need to stay disciplined and focused. Don't get goaded into getting forward when it's not on.
Dylan Maris had that one get away from him up the field. Comes back to get possession back for Locomotive.
Good distribution.
Rebellon. Boehner. And Yuma. Aguinaga. Stops and starts. Keeps it in play, but switchbacks will maintain their cool and earn possession back. Echevarria on the yellow card. Out to the captain and to Mahoney. Haji Berry give it go. Galena. Out to the right side, Anderson looking for service. Short to Galena. Trouble in the area. Brought down. Yuma hands up. Play on, says the referee. Carrijo lets that one go with Jordan Byrne careening in. And another opportunity this time. Beckford thinks the better of coming up that left wing. Lacan get up. Good service to the youngster. Anderson, Galena. Galena to the byline. It's off the back of the net. Did anybody touch it? No, they did not. Goal kick for Logan Kettering.
Yeah, the switchbacks are keeping the ball in the Locomotive end and trying to create some chances. Now, they've gotten into the box, and as the attacker, once you get in the box, you want to take on, if you can't create a shot, you want to take on the defender. But Yuma smartly, on the defensive side, he did not, make a misstep and cause a foul in the box, allowing them to get a penalty kick. So that little battle of offense, defense in the box is always interesting to watch.
Here's Burt. Sprayed that one. It'll be in touch for Locomotive FC. Since 1947, Select has been the leader in soccer ball quality and innovation. Select, the official ball supplier of the USL Championship and many of the elite leagues throughout Europe. For the latest Select products and special offers, visit SelectSportAmerica.com. Long throw in. Ross trying to get there. Carrijo trying to survive it. Taken away and off to the races. Echevarria. Well done again, Yuma. Gets it off the feet of Haji Berry, who has it back. But again, blue shirts. An easy grab for Logan Kettering. Echevarria got the last of that.
You can tell Locomotive knows that Barry is willing to pull the trigger, because there's definitely help coming when when he's gotten another chance, another look.
Haji Berry with the 4 goals to lead Switchbacks FC. He's the man they want to get it to. Not a complete target 9. Good sidestep by Makangila. But certainly deadly when it counts. You talk about Logan Ketterer making that easy save. You brought up a really good point. Let's see how this one plays out. It's Galuz to Gomez. He'll get the cross in with good cover provided by Jimmy Ockford. Captain will roll it into touch. But you talked the last game about the rebounds. Rebounds bouncing around for the Indy 11 keeper. Logan Ketterer settles things down. Makes it look a lot easier than he is, or than things are.
Yeah, Logan Ketterer, I'd like to see him get more credit.
Out it comes. Maris taken down to the box. Play on, says the referee. Carrijo, good one touch. Maris still down on his knees. But Arreguin, our referee tonight, has certainly let the teams battle physically. Both sides.
Definitely.
Makangila to Bird. We'll see if we can get another look at that awkward landing for Dylan Maris. Good jump step by Beckford to keep possession. Galena. Anderson. Good roll in. Looking for Sandy. They get it into the box this time. Sandy with a shot parried away by Yuma. Right place, right time, as he has been throughout the evening so far.
Some good play by Yuma, but I don't want to be hearing Yuma so much.
Good point.
That means the Colorado Springs is in the attacking too much. Too many opportunities.
When we talk about Logan Ketterer, the man back from his loan spell, a quick one to Portland Timbers FC.
Oh.
And here's the one touch. Maris, little shoulder grab by Anderson, but not much to it.
First there was a hug on Carrillo. Did you see that first?
Yeah.
And then a little tug on Maris. So, but soccer, as we've said before, soccer is a contact sport. So
these things will happen. Yuma, good pressure to get it out to Ross with a head. Carrijo, Maris, Chaparrera, Gomez. Takes his man to the byline. High cross, far post, Burt to head it out of trouble. Only so far as Ross. Borelli tried to get it. They'll settle for a throw. Galena there.
So we're saying Ketterer, when he makes a stop, the majority of his stops, there's no rebound. It makes it look like it was a simple, easy play. I'd like to see him get more credit for how difficult a lot of those shots are that he avoids any rebound from. There's not a second or third opportunity. It's just that one.
Gomez through to the far post, tipped away by Melvin, and rolled into touch by Burt. Last-ditch defending by Switchbacks FC.
Gomez
presents the 2-0 lead. Gomez was on it to the far corner.
He had it. It was on frame, but their keeper
Good
cut
play.
the angle off well and just gets a touch on it.
Trying to get it out of trouble is Beckford.
But it's Gomez is hot right now.
And a caution issue to Chaparrera. '58th minute. Chaparrera. Maybe dissent. Might be safe to say. Well, you talk about Ketterer. It's interesting to note it is 3 seasons in the USL, this being his 3rd. He has never been on a USL Team of the Week. 1 week with Major League Soccer, he's on the Team of the Week.
He sure is.
Amazing.
He does what he needs to do here, and he does it really, really well. And it doesn't look spectacular, but it's effective, and it is really a lot of goalkeeping talent.
And he'll come on to take the restart. His 8th notch is pretty wound up. cooling down outside, but heating up here at Southwest University Park.
And Locomotive tonight, I mean, they really are showing how they are working together to defend as a unit, especially not playing such a high pressuring line, staying back, saying, okay, switchbacks, you can have possession, but we're going to defend against you together.
Now, Jordan, that's actually Oxford. And you saw on the sideline, Lucho Solignac beginning the warm-ups. He is completed in. And it will be Richie Ryan coming in for Luis Chapa Herrera. And Luis Solignac for Aaron Gomez. When it happens, right now, trying to touch him to stop him. Beckford still off to the races. And it gets away, Logan Ketterer with the safe feet. And now what do we have? A caution issued to the Colorado Springs bench, Brendan Burke. Caution in the 60th. Much to the delight of Eighth Notch, and here we go. The veteran Irishman, the veteran Argentine. Richie Ryan to replace Chap Herrera. Solid 60 minutes turned in by that young man. Here in the 61st, Richie Ryan will come on, and it's Leandro Carrijo off the field for Lucho Solignac.
Some fresh legs in for Locomotive. And last game, Solignac, he was all over the place with getting the ball at his feet. So we will see what that does.
He bossed that game, seriously. The first non-assist that he had, Maka King's cross to Nick Ross in just the second minute was a thing of beauty. I think it surprised Ross that he found himself all by his lonesome and had it to just settle and put it to the top of the net. Oxford, Makangala. Set up by Mahoney. Anderson. Gomez gets it on his foot. Ross and Ryan wants to send this into space.
And when you're on the bench and you get to sub in, you've had the advantage of getting to watch and try to pick apart and find what weakness can you exploit. So I'm hoping that there might be something that Solignac has seen and can create something, make something happen.
Well, Richie Ryan went down in a heap. And it's a Texas Tech nod to the dock. Just coming on exactly a minute ago. And we certainly hope the Irishman's okay.
Doesn't? I don't think there was any contact.
Didn't seem like it. I don't know if he turned the knee. That seems to be favoring. He seems to be favoring his left knee, but is moving it.
Mm-hmm.
And it may have been something that just happened during the run of play, away from the ball, away from the action. We'll see if we can get any camera angles on this at all. It might be something that's pretty far away, but Richie Ryan
here it is.
Down a bit. Yep.
Oh.
Left knee.
Something
had to give.
Screamed at him.
And he seems to have been
looks like he's going to come back in.
Checked out by Ricardo Ruiz. And will wait the word from the referee to enter, which he does. Which he gets. Here's Berg. Oxford. Mahoney over the top. Dangerous, but too far. appreciating the effort is Anji Berry. But certainly that long ball played into space. You've seen Switchbacks FC do that very, very well. How they scored one of their goals versus San Antonio, but
right, Locomotive. I mean, that makes it harder to do that because you have less space behind with them sitting back. But Switchbacks, they've scored in that manner before, and they're going to keep trying.
Ross, that one deflects off of Barry's face, and he is a bit the worse for wear and might be up in the nose area. It's a head injury. That is why Elikio Arreguin is pointing to his head. And just to make sure, they'll bring on Andrew Peters.
Yeah, knocked to the noggin with the ball.
That was not pleasant. So Barry will take his turn on the touchline. And that'll allow us an opportunity to tell you the Eastern Conference taking center stage. USL on ESPN continuing on ESPN Deportes. That is this Tuesday, June 15th. Midwestern Powers Indy 11 looking to continue their decent start, welcoming perennial playoff contenders Pittsburgh Riverhounds SC to the mic. Catch the pair of beasts of the East on Tuesday night. Kickoff scheduled for 6 p.m. on ESPN Deportes. Around the horn, here's Opford. Mahoney trying to start something up that right wing. Anderson, more great work. That young man's been something. Rolls it short to Barry. Maybe a good touch by Ross in cover, and here's Gomez. Trying to get by. But it's Mahoney to the rescue.
For the W, the USL recently announced the formation of the USLW League, providing increased equity and opportunity for women looking to pursue careers in soccer both on and off the pitch. Comprised of clubs from across the championship, League One, League Two, and new expansion markets. The W League is set to begin play in 2022 in more than 30 communities across the United States. Head over to uslwleague.com to learn more.
Aginaga, the injured player, seemed to take a spill, and it'll be another Texas Tech now to the dock. Trainers have been the busier agents on the field tonight. And there will be a substitution for Locomotive as Jose Aginaga, his evening is done. And replacing him will be the leading goal scorer for Locomotive FC this season. We talked about outstanding teenagers. It's Sebastian Anderson for Switchbacks FC. Locomotive will counter with its 17-year-old midfield phenom, Diego Luna.
He is sure to get some eighth-notch cheers.
Indeed he does. So Luna in, Aginaga out in the 68th. Eighth Notch, as you might be able to tell, has taken the children's song Bingo and made it Diego. B-I-N-G-O turns into D-I-E-G-O. We'll spare you the singing tonight.
It's either that or grow facial hair. Which one are you going to do?
Well, if it's that, I'll take the music any day. Here's Luna. Good touch. Great give and go with Gomez. Gomez to Luna all the way to the far post, looking in the middle for Solignat. We'll find Maris. Maris' number 10 jersey's taking a beating. Oh, nice stop and start. Maris just over.
Great chance there. again, on target. So close.
But not on frame.
And Luna's ball across, it looked like could someone get there? Could someone just get a touch on it? It was
close.
It was well paced, well placed, right in front of the goal.
Well, Locomotive, the cross comes in. Not only do they have the first runner, but the second runner in behind. Gives a chance to Maris. Showed that shake and bake, but wasn't able to steer it on. We hear Andre Lewis is about to make an appearance for Switchbacks FC. Tristan Hodge will soon be on the pitch to replace Jordan Burnt. Shane Beckford's night is done as well, and here come the substitutions in the 70th. Let's see if we can keep track. So Beckford off for Yaya Toure. No, not that one. We'll fill you in, but Jordan Burnt replaced by Tristan Hodge. Solid 70 minutes for the man from Elkhart, Indiana. You could say at this point he's from Colorado Springs. He's been there long enough, but I'm not sure he's ready to leave. And Andre Lewis on as well, the Jamaican. From Portmore, Jamaica. Second season with the Switchbacks. Actually third, starting in 2019. He's a Jamaican international. 3 caps for the senior, the Reggae Boys. So certainly replacing Fleet Feet with more Fleet Feet.
Definitely, and now rested feet.
Anderson, who's put in a shift tonight.
Locomotive needs to continue to be disciplined and
Lewis.
Organized.
Galena takes down Yuma, penalty. Yuma with a knock from behind. Yuma pleading his case with Justin Fillmore, one of the assistant referees. But let's take a look at the replay. Penalty is the call. Sidesteps Richie Ryan. And Yuma, wow. This might be a better angle. There was contact. It's in the area, but certainly Galena.
There was definitely a little bit of contact, and that's where it's, you know, it's a testy area, and a referee can make the call on that. As a defender, you don't have control of what the referee is going to call.
And it will be
so
Haji Berry to take the penalty as our referee again continues the discussion. Switchbacks FC, Tristan Hodge having to be separated. And here is Berry looking for number 5. This would be the first goal allowed by Locomotive FC, but the man between the pipes, Logan Ketterer, something of a specialist stopping spot kicks, as he showed against Major League Soccer's all-time leading scorer, Chris Wondolowski, in his loan spell to Timbers FC. Can he do the same against Berry? Looks like a long run up for Berry. Berry to the top corner and in. 1-1. Not much Ketterer could have done about that. Well taken penalty by Haji Berry. And it's even at 1 as we move into the 74th minute.
Yeah, that was not a PK that was going to be saved. The best chance would have been if the bounce off the crossbar had been favorable for Locomotive. Oh, it dipped under the crossbar. Excuse me.
Right upper 90.
Hit the upper, totally hit the upper 90 corner.
Goodness gracious,
That was
well
well
taken.
placed.
Yeah, that would be, I think you'd need to be about 7'10" to save that.
Yeah. Barry is definitely showing his experience, having played over 100 matches professionally.
Haji Berry started his career with Orlando City of Major League Soccer. Here comes Colorado Springs. Zandy to the left, it rolls into touch for El Paso. Locomotive wants the quick restart. Here's Maris. Luna. Maris. Good long switch, lots of open space for Gomez. Bides his time, running on. Borelli takes the shot, pushed back out by Melvin. Great save. Turned up field, they want to counter. Yuma wants to keep the pressure on.
Nice overlapping run by Borelli, and said, I'm going to try and take this one myself finally, but their Colorado Springs keeper does a good job of making that point-blank save.
Yaya Toure. Of course, Yaya, the nickname of Dantuma Toure. My last name was Toure. I'd probably go by Yaya Toure as well. The legendary Manchester City man. At least that is where he pretty much ended his career. Lewis. They dummy the pass. Makangila to Ockford to Hodge. Again deflected. Bounces for Hodge. Long switch this time to Anderson. Well done. Anderson nods it on. Galena. Galena so dangerous, up and over it goes. Looked like he wanted to cross that. It kind of looked like a shot. Either way, it was clearly off target.
Colorado Springs did a good job to get that ball switched to the flank and then, you know, try to attack down that right side again.
Switchbacks FC, new life in old El Paso. Luna will not get a bounce here. Sliced away by Melvin, though. In the 77th minute, the Locomotive trying to keep that 18-game unbeaten streak alive. Gomez. Throwing back to Colorado Springs. Gomez saying he was fouled.
And that's where Locomotive, I'd like to see them take a page out of Colorado Springs' book, is get the ball in the attacking third. If you can get into the box, take them on. Take on, make the defenders stand you up and not foul you.
Man they have not gotten a touch to as of yet in his time on the field is Solignac. Good work to stick with it, Toure. Barry. Anderson looks off for Galena. Galena into the box. High cross, looking far side. Logan Kennerer to settle things. Worked it well to Zandy. Rebellon and Boehner.
Switchbacks are creating chances and getting in front of goal. Locomotive is trying to be there and challenge for the balls, and it's just still just too many dangerous opportunities that they're getting set up for.
Well, you're used to playing one way, and that's been successful. How easy is it to flip the switch and turn yourself into something different?
Yeah, it can be challenging. And after having so much run of play and so much success in the last game, to then, you know, have a short turnaround and then play a completely different style team, it's Locomotive's doing a good job. They needed to convert on their chances.
In Eligio Arreguin urging Andre Lewis to be a little more productive with his touches, or actually be productive and move away from it. And here is Maris. Great service, far post. Rebellon! Gomez bounced down. Offside, flag is up. Rebellon.
Great idea by Rebellon to try to knock that ball back across the face of the goal.
And he got there. But a step ahead. So the restart for Sean Melvin as we're into the 80th minute here in El Paso. Does El Paso have another late winner? The chance of El Chuco from the 8th Notch crowd. Attesting to El Paso's home of the Pachuco culture. Made popular in Los Angeles, but a lot of those guys who started that back in the day, the Zoot Suits and whatnot, were from El Paso, Texas. Pachuco. El Paso's nickname, El Chuco. Zandy. Eighth Notch's drums deafening here at Southwest University Park. Can they give a little juice to some tired legs? Again, Galena, high cross. It'll find awaiting Toure, trying to make a move. Backed out by Rebellon. Gets position, Brian Rebellon. Colombia not known for matador culture, but that was certainly something. Up and over. Trying his luck to catch Ketterer off his line, to no avail.
Yeah, Rebellon, that was some smart defending. He stood him up, and you notice he pressured him when he was in the box. Once the attacker took the ball back outside the box, then he climbed all over his back to try to dispossess him, because the risk is a lot less it's less risky if you get called for a foul there than inside the box.
Aiden Apodaca will replace Jose Aguinaga in the 82nd minute. Let's see if Locomotive FC can turn on that possession game and keep a little of the ball here. Ross, nice effort, but good flick. Back by Zandy. Here is Hodge. Zandy caught out a bit. Hodge back to Boehner. Ross trying to step in, but it's one back, and here's Zandy. Haji Berry has the goal on the penalty kick. Luna. First touch of the night for Apodaca. Luna into space. Flag stays down. Apodaca. Far post touched by Melvin. Corner kick. Chick-fil-A corner.
That was a nice composure. But let's see this.
Apodaca let loose, and what a pass by Diego Luna. Into space, released. Tried to slice it. That may have saved a goal. Sean Melvin.
Yeah, Apodaca with a tight angle, but the goalkeeper gets a touch on it. I think he was curling that thing into the back of the net.
Luna, service in the Chick-fil-A corner. Richie Ryan there, but commits the foul and lets the ref know it's his displeasure. And will receive a caution for dissent. Clearly. Hodge goes down in a heap. Ryan given the caution in the 84th.
Sure feels like Locomotive is getting more of the calls against them for physical play than switchbacks.
Melvin, the 6'4", 200-pounder from Victoria, British Columbia, needed all of that 6'4" frame to reach out and touch that shot from Aiden Apodaca. Young Californian coming to El Paso, formerly of Reno, 1868.
Locomotive needs, I'd like to see Locomotive get Luna some more touches on the ball, and Solignac.
Solignac has been touched less so far. Into space, they thought about it. No dice for Galena.
Luna's way out on the left flank. I want him in front of the goal.
Might be an outlet for Ketterer on the restart. Let's see. Indeed.
But he can get it under control. And
good work by Anderson. One teenager to another. Bounces to Ryan, to Luna. Luna gets loose, but not able to control. Trying to win it back. Does. Against Macangula. Diego Luna thrown off. The foul is issued, and Macangula given the caution in the 85th. Diego Luna winning hearts and minds and fouls alike here in El Paso, Texas.
Look at the aggressive going in there and aggressively attacking to win the ball back, and then dancing with it to gets caught up in his feet, earning a free kick in this. This is a great area to be having a free kick for Locomotive, especially this late in the game.
Maris headed out by Mahoney, right to it. On the restart, oh my, Aguinaga right there, but again Mahoney.
That was a good get by Mahoney.
Yuma, the back heel Maris, Borelli getting a touch, but it falls instead to Lewis on the counter. Lewis and Galena. Galena the cross to Zandy. Zandy the last to touch it. Galena's feet so fleet and dangerous in the open space.
Colorado Springs' transition into attack is so quick, and the Locomotive, that's been a little bit challenging for them tonight.
Well, great work by Matt Boehner to see that one through. Right where he needed to be to body Haji. Oh, well won, Solignac. Here are his first touches of the evening. Maris, at number 10, looking a bit like a 12 these days. Rebellon. Nice moves again. And earns the foul. Toure. Boy, Rebellon, give him some space and watch him do his magic on that wing. And it'll be Maris on the restart. Here in the 87th minute, Locomotive earning some chances with free kicks here.
Now they need to be on the receiving end of it.
Maris. And this is one of those awkward spots. You touch it, it's like a scratch shot in pool. Maris headed in. Oh my, it could not be handled. Apodaca right there. Fell to his feet. Was just never able to steer it on frame. Got the deflection, got a good first touch. Bounced back to him.
That was a dangerous ball in. The defender gets a knock on it. Their keeper has to make a save on their own touch. But then 10, he had a second chance, kept going after it to try to mess with Apodaca's chance.
Sean Melvin, you have to say, just from his positioning, he didn't know much about that ball coming his way.
No, he did not.
But most of the evening, when he is needed to be on the spot, he has been on the spot.
He has.
Great work by Apodaca. Wants to steer for some space and does so to Boehner. 89th minute, though. 2 minutes plus stoppage time. And how much of that will this be in the second half? Solignac will take the run, trying to fire it off to Borelli. He's not able to get started.
And we know what stoppage time can do with when Carrillo showed us that.
Certainly. Ryan, the long switch to Rebellon. Great settle right on the old pitcher's mound. Maris. Play on, says the referee, tied up with Jure's feet.
I think he was saying advantage.
Solignac. Rebellon trying to steer his way through. Has to go back to keep possession. Good defense applied by the Switchbacks. They had a couple of black shirts back there. Long and up at Locomotive FC. With the pressure, Solignac bounces from Makangula. Beverly Makangula.
That was a nice series by Locomotive. We haven't seen that much this game where they had multiple opportunities of pressure that they're putting on the opponent.
Solignac. Ryan chested down. Luna. Maris. Maris has a goal up and over the bar.
He's just a little bit off target tonight. Did you see Luna snatch that ball, though? That was going to go by him and knock it to Maris. It was like he had some suction on his foot.
Indeed he does. 90th minute now. Locomotive FC pressing for the winner. Four minutes of stoppage time is what we hear. Solignac gets a chest. And it's a foul on Solignac, a little jersey tuck. And indeed, that is the official signal. 4 minutes of stoppage time here in El Paso. Time enough for lots of things to happen, and both of these teams have shown they can make it do so. Galena, solid all evening long. Dangerous. Earning the penalty that has tied this match. For Haji Berry, his 5th goal of the season on the penalty in the 74th. Rebellon will throw this one in. Touched by Apodaca.
Little pinball right now.
Melvin. Solignac stakes his claim. Melvin takes the ball.
I think Solignac has earned the right to pressure the keeper whenever he feels like it.
Certainly. Scoring the fastest goal in team history 18 seconds into the match.
That clear went over the wall, I think. Yuma's clear.
Yuma may have just put that one on the Santa Fe Avenue. That's over the center field wall.
Yeah, home run.
Well settled by Berry. Good turn, Berry. Ketterer! What a stop, Logan Ketterer.
Good job by Ketterer to keep that one out. And Yuma, Yuma knew he had to stay on his feet and stand him up, because the ref had showed that if there's any sort of contact that he considers a foul, he's going to point to the spot again.
Lewis with the Chick-fil-A corner. They'll take it short again. Anderson. They do this all the time. Anderson into the box. Offside trap. Works this time for Locomotive FC. More than halfway through stoppage time.
That looked like the tightest of the players, Locomotive with Colorado Springs.
Over the top. Headed away by Mahoney. Ross. Earning some friendly attention. Luna keeps that one in play. Luna. Si se puede are the chance from 8th notch. Rebellon. Last minute of stoppage time. Boreni. Cross to the far post. Headed down. Solignac, but first on it, I believe, was Tristan Hodge. Nope. Solignac. Wants that one back.
Nice ball in. He just is a little off target. Can't get his body around and get it on target. Looking
20
for
seconds left, or roughly. Again, referee Eligio Arreguin with the final whistle. Ketterer will try to start this one quickly. Seconds remain. Solignat gets ahead to it, but on the scene is Sebastian Anderson. That young man has done some great work tonight. And there is the final whistle. Colorado Springs Switchbacks earns a point in El Paso. To their credit, Mark Lowry with handshakes for Brendan Burke on the touchline. But certainly El Paso, 19 games unbeaten leading back to last year. Keeping their perfect record alive. Will have to take a point and like it. 3-0-3 this season, 11 points in the Mountain Division, and we'll see how things play out in the rest of the division with other matches this evening. 1-1, your final. The 12th minute goal by Maka King. The penalty to tie it up in the 74th by Haji Berry. 1-1 as they split the points, one apiece. Here in El Paso, Texas.
This is the face of too many baby mamas. Take control at El Paso's Men's Clinic. Vasectomy starting at $750. And the mama drama, El Paso's Men's Clinic. Call now.
Locomotive Soccer has kicked off. Individual tickets are on sale now. Purchase your tickets online at eplocomotivefc.com/tickets at the Southwest University Park box office or the phone by calling 915-235-GOAL. Our next match, Saturday, July 3rd.
Circle, circle, dot, dot. Now you have your vaccine shot.
Don't forget to visit one of the vaccine sites to get your free shot.
Some things in life we can't control. The weather, time, and I-10 construction. But some things we can, like your health. Dr. Altenberg of El Paso Men's Clinic provides individualized care from hair restoration to erectile dysfunction. Let us help you live life again.
Southwest Chiropractic, serving El Paso area and relieving pain for more than 20 years. Not only do we treat auto, sports, and work-related injuries, but we also treat scoliosis, sciatica, back pain, disc injuries, chronic pain treatment, and we even manage stress. At Southwest Chiropractic, our patients are seen the same day. We provide gentle and effective care, and we accept most insurances. Schedule your appointment today and let us relieve your pain. With 3 convenient locations in El Paso, Southwest Chiropractic. Your health is our well-being. Call us today, 915-581-9619.
Welcome back to Southwest University Park. Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC coming back to tie it one apiece. The team split the points one apiece. Locomotive FC with the 12th minute goal by Maka King and the 74th minute equalizer from the spot by Haji Berry. As we take a look at the full match stats, and Heidi, 15 shots to 9. Certainly Locomotive had the better second half than Colorado Springs, but the penalty is what counts, and possession as well. Switchbacks allowed to have possession most of the night, roughly a 60-40 split, and that's about the way things went this evening.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely, I mean, the match stats say it. I mean, Switchbacks had the majority of possession, and Locomotive still were able to create chances and got, I mean, 5 shots on target, but when you have 15 shots, you need to get a lot more on target, and if they had done that, there's a good chance that instead of being a 1-1 draw, they could have gotten the win. And that's where they need to focus, is get them on target.
The crossbar, I think, has been, if it was maybe 2 feet higher, there might be 4 more goals this season for Locomotive FC. Mm-hmm. They've steered a couple pretty close to the edge of that crossbar. But 72% passing accuracy, that'll probably take that league-leading 85% down a notch or two. But certainly, as you see Richie Ryan headed off the pitch, saluting 8th notch, it was a great effort again by El Paso tonight, and almost good enough. Goals continue to be the challenge for this team. Let's send it down to Elizabeth Vega with our Estrella of the match. Lizzie.
We're down on the field with tonight's Estrella of the match, Nick Ross. Everyone give a hand for Nick Ross. Nick, it was a short week and the Locos came home with 1 point. How are you feeling about getting 4 points this week?
Yeah, I thought we started the week well. Obviously, we won on Wednesday and we played very well, but today was a tough game. There's a lot of tired legs out there and they were a very fast team, so we'll take a point and we're still undefeated, so we're happy.
Now the Locos are still undefeated, as you said. How good is this team at finding a way to get results?
Yeah, I think that's the difference this year. Maybe last year we would have lost that game 1-0, 2-1 maybe. So I think we're learning to grind it out and we've got more experience this year and that'll go good stead for the rest of the season.
Now we had a huge crowd here tonight, here to support the Locos. Do you have a message for them?
Yeah, I just want to say thanks for coming out. It means so much to us that we've got such a big crowd. It pushes us on right to the end, especially when you're tired and you've got this crowd behind you. So I appreciate every one of you.
Thank you so much, Nick. Congratulations.
Thank you, Elizabeth Vega, as our estrella of the match, Nick Ross. Locomotive FC splitting the points tonight with Colorado Springs. 4 points from the homestand, 4 points on the road. All in all, a pretty good couple of weeks, Heidi.
Yeah, I mean, if you can come out with some points away and then home and still be undefeated and only conceding one more goal, you know,
pretty solid
you'll take
stuff.
It. Pretty solid, yeah.
Let's go to GECU's save of the game. Logan Ketterer, great to have him back between the pipes. The clean sheet streak was ended by a penalty tonight, but great work on the flicking header.
Yeah, Ketterer just, again, he's solid in the net. He knows what's happening. His defense helps him out by making everything as predictable as possible. If you don't know if it's offside, you got to play till the end. And they tried to sneak one in, and Ketterer said, not today.
Not on my watch as we head to the physical play of the game. Physical Hand and Therapy Centers around El Paso. Let's take a look at that one, and that is going to be Yuma. We can tell you the team captain, Galena, who was a handful tonight, but not that time for the captain. They're in the first half. Great positioning. You can see it didn't even move. Puts his boot in there. Galena, they did have to stop the match and tend to the fallen switchbacks player, but the team captain did his job.
He read it perfectly, stood him up, and stuck the tackle right there. That's the kind of center back that you want and captain of your team.
1-1. Let's move ahead to the next match, brought to you by Brian Bird's home selling team. It'll be this Friday. Don't forget to look for the Locomotive watch parties around town. But June 18th versus Real Monarchs SLC up in Sandy, Utah. That'll be an 8 p.m. kickoff here in El Paso. That is again next Friday night. So get done with work, head to that watch party, and enjoy some Locomotive soccer on the road. Locomotive's next home match will be July 3rd against New Mexico. Hint, hint, a fireworks night because, yeah, July 3rd, Independence and all. It's going to be fun, though. It'll be a little bit before Locomotive is back in town, but June 18th, this Friday, you can watch some more great El Paso Locomotive action.
Yeah, that'll be another opponent from last year's group, and El Paso has done a good job of managing their roster. So even though it's yet another match in less than a week, expect the Locos to be able to find a starting lineup that has some fresh legs.
They'll split the points tonight, earn 4 from this Wednesday-Saturday split, and an 8-point couple of weeks here from El Paso, Texas will wrap things up. El Paso Locomotive FC, the 12th minute goal from Maka King, the 74th minute equalizer from the spot by Haji Berry. Great work tonight and this week by El Paso's home team. We'll see you in a month. For Juan Gutierrez, our producer, and our entire crew, for Heidi Mocha, I'm Duke Keith. The final score from Southwest University Park, Locomotive 1, Switchbacks FC 1.
Thank you for watching tonight's match presented by GECU. Manage your accounts 24/7 with GECU Online Banking, the GECU mobile app, and GECU ATMs. Learn more at gecu.com.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.